We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Michael Badgley ready to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
3 plays and out.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Punt formation for the Chiefs.
Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Chris Jones on the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At the 43-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and 10.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date.
And in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 30 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talked earlier about the danger of selling out in goal line formation to stop the run. I think this is evidence of how that can backfire.
And it doesn't even have to be play action because when they're stacked that close to the line of scrimmage, your guys can win pretty early in their routes and you can get it to them.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Chiefs 0. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got a first down and then some to midfield. Past the 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Second and 6, just inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Third and 2, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
3-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. And throw into the arms of Allen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Now 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
32.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Brings up fourth down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run here with Eckler. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 17.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He will push his way down to about the 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.